Hello and welcome. My name is Christina from Empowered Creator. I am a mindset and conscious manifesting teacher and coach, and this is my YouTube channel. Here I talk about all things law of assumption, mindset, conscious manifesting, the quantum universe, and a lot more. And my goal is to simplify everything without the fluff. So if you guys like this content and you would like to see more of it, I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel, comment on this video, like it, share it, and stick around. Also, if you need help with your specific situation, I offer one-on-one coaching as well as custom subliminals for whatever needs you may have. I also have some self-study courses about manifesting your specific person. And I now have a members-only channel with a lot of perks for members, including weekly live workshops with a different manifesting topic every week, weekly live group coaching, a lot of exclusive content, monthly challenges for a chance to win a free one-on-one coaching session with me, and a lot more. So if you're interested in any of these services, the links are below in the description box. Click on them and they're going to take you to my website or to the membership channel. With all that being said, let's dive into today's video. In today's video, my goal is to set you guys free from the shackles of that whole concept of the perfect technique. I can't tell you how often I get questions about how to do this technique right. Do I do it this way? Do I do it that way? Should I do it like this? Should I do it like that? And I wanted to make this video today to set you guys free from all that once and for all. And I'm also going to explain why you should set yourself free from that tyranny of the perfect technique and how it actually does not affect your manifesting one way or another. So this is what I'll be discussing in today's video. Stay tuned. So as I just said in my intro, it is so common that I get questions along the lines of, how do I do this technique right? Do I do it this way? Do I do it that way? Do I imagine like this? Do I imagine like that? And just to give you a few examples, with visualizing, do I visualize in first person or in third person? Because some people say that if I visualize in third person, what I'm visualizing might happen to others, but not to me. Oh, that's one of my favorites. How do I say my affirmations? Do I say them in present tense or in future tense? And if I say them in future tense, does that keep my desire in the future forever? That's another favorite one of mine. When I do SATs, if I choose to do SATs, how drowsy do I need to be? What do I do if I cannot imagine my SP, for example, very clearly? Or what can I do if I'm doing inner conversations, but I cannot hear their voice in my head, and so on. So the point I want to make in this video, you guys, and once again, I'm doing this video to set you all free from the tyranny of all of this, is to drive it home to you that it is not the technique that matters. It is not how you do the technique that matters. It is the state that it puts you in. And that is the main, if not the only purpose of doing the techniques, to put you into the state of the wish fulfilled. And so how exactly you do the technique does not matter. So you can feel free to do your techniques however way works for you, however way comes most naturally to you, however way feels best to you, and so on. There is not one way, there is not one set way, there is not one rule, there is not anything hard and fast, set in stone, and so on. All of these things that you're hearing from different coaches are just their opinion. Even worse, with some of these coaches, it is things that they're parroting that they have heard from other people. They might not even have personal experience with it. And so they just repeat something that they read, something that they heard somewhere else, just to make their content and pretty much limit you guys to what you can do, what you cannot do, and so on. I can tell you and confirm to you, hand in my heart, the number of times that I have visualized in third person instead of first person, because actually for me, it's kind of easier to visualize in third person. And my manifestations have still come no problem. Because it's not how I visualized, it's what state that visualization put me in at the time that I did it. If it put me in the state of the wish fulfilled, if it made me feel as if this was happening, if it made me feel as if it was natural for me to have that desire, and I felt that I had that desire right now, and I was experiencing all the feelings, the thoughts, the assumptions that I would have if the desire was true in the 3D, then I was doing my job as a conscious manifestor very well. And this is exactly why these things manifested for me. Same with affirmations going into the future. I say affirmations into the future all the time. This will happen, this is going to happen, and I said it in other videos and I'm going to say it here again. Before we all knew about the law, We were still manifesting, yet we would always affirm into the future. We never said, oh, this is happening right now, if it wasn't happening right now in our 3D. And yet, things still manifested for us. Why? Because it's the feeling, it's the energy, it's the vibe, it's the perception, it's the state that manifested. It wasn't whether we said the affirmation in present tense or in future tense. And same goes for any and all techniques. If you cannot visualize very clearly, that's okay. Visualize however comes naturally to you. If you cannot hear your person's voice in your head, that's okay. Hear your own voice. Does that put you in the state of the wish fulfilled? Does that make you feel good? Does that help you feel it more natural that your desire is possible, that your desire is coming? If the answer to this is yes, then you are doing your job as a conscious manifestor well. And this is all you need to worry about. This is all you need to be concerned about. Not how to do the technique perfectly, whether I need to be sitting or lying down, or how drowsy I need to be, or if I'm scripting, do I script list, or do I script like a journal, or what do I do? Do it however feels best for you, because your goal and your aim is to put yourself through these techniques, with the help of these techniques, into the state of the wish fulfilled. If you're able to achieve that, then mission accomplished. Whether you visualized in third person, in first person, however you said your affirmations, however drowsy you were or not drowsy, whether you were sitting or standing or lying down, none of that matters, you guys. None of that matters. What manifests is your perception of the situation that you're manifesting. If you truly feel in your heart that it's going to happen, I'm going to have it, and the techniques help you in that, because that is the purpose of the techniques, then you are doing well. Then you are on track and you don't need to worry about anything else. So please, 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 you guys, I wanted to make this video as a reminder. Set yourself free from the shackles of that concept of doing the technique perfectly. There is no such thing. Everyone does the techniques a little differently. And that is all right, because what you're doing at the end of the day is impressing your own subconscious with a new story that you want to experience in your 3D. So you need to do it in a way that feels natural to you, in a way that feels easy to you, in a way that feels good to you, because that is what has the best chance of actually impressing your subconscious. Because this is how you naturally think, this is how you naturally imagine, this is how you naturally talk. Your subconscious is used to that. So use it to your advantage. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Do what you know how to do. As long as you get into the state and you keep revisiting it, it is going to manifest. Whether you did the technique this way or the other way or the third way or I don't know what. So I'm hoping this is very, very clear. I know I get a lot of questions along those lines. I want you guys not to worry about that. So do what's natural to you. Don't worry about the details. Don't worry about perfection. It is not about perfection. It's never been about perfection. And you will see how things are going to start manifesting for you easily and effortlessly, I promise. With all that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video here. I intend that this has helped. As always, I very much appreciate you guys being on this channel, watching this content. I love making this content for you. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all at the next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.